Hello everyone, it's Mr. J, and guess where Mr. J is at right now? I'm in Hong Kong, and it's one of the most beautiful places in Asia. So in this episode, I'll be bringing you on a tour of the room or the apartment that I'll be staying at and let you guys know how expensive it is to stay in Hong Kong. Right? So right now I'm feeling a little bit hungry, so we're going to check out a fast food restaurant in Hong Kong called Café de Coral. It's where the locals go eat for an affordable and fast food chain. So let's check it out right now. Café de Coral. Okay, so I just arrived at Café de Coral. Unfortunately, Hong Kong still have restrictions for masks, so whenever you're entering a public place, you have to wear a mask and you have to scan this code. It's like an app. Just to prove that you have a vaccination, and you have to scan it whenever you dine in at a restaurant. So that's the annoying part. Okay, so let's see what I should eat for dinner. And this is a fast food chain, so we can also see how long it takes for them to prepare the food. So I might actually go with this one right here. It's a fried pork croquette with corn and mushroom for $64 Hong Kong dollars. Actually, never mind. Let me try this here. Beef brisket curry with rice for $55. So I got the curry brisket, and we'll see how long it takes for them to prepare it. So number 681, and right now it's 679. I'm still waiting for mine. It's been only a minute, so I'm guessing it's gonna be pretty fast. So it's been 3 minutes and it's ready, so look at that. So I just found a place to sit down. It's actually not as many people as I thought it would be. Right now is about 8:45 in the evening, and I guess the pandemic actually slowed down people from coming out and having physical interaction, in-person interaction with others. So let's check out right now. It's just not many people right now. So this is like a food court canteen style. So they took off the dividers, so right now it's pretty empty. So let's check out what I got. Pretty big bowl of rice and some veggies here, and curry beef brisket. So I would say pretty generous in the portion. So first of all, excuse my pimple, huge pimple right here. I just popped it just a few minutes ago. So why don't we check out the foods in this dish right now. So we have some beef brisket, and also huge chunks of potato. This is what you would normally expect or get from a Hong Kong style restaurant. It's different than the Indian curry or the Malaysian curry, which has a coconut milk component to it. So this is more of a, I would say it's spicy, but it's not hot. It's more spices inside. It's very strong, the flavor. And this portion, I would say it's good enough for 2 people. Actually, the portion is pretty big and pretty generous. I ordered takeout yesterday, and it wasn't as big. So I think for dine-in, they're pretty generous with the portions. One thing I want to mention is actually the beef brisket is super tender. It may look a little bit, you know, tough right here, rubbery, but it's not. It's actually braised pretty well, and it's pretty tender. It's pretty good. I would say this beef brisket, curry beef brisket, I would give it like 9 out of 10. This kind of food, or this kind of flavor taste, you can't really find in Vancouver or New York. And surprisingly, it's you find it in fast food chain Café de Coral. Okay, my meal is done, and the cleaning lady took away my tray, which it's like a custom here in Hong Kong. That there is cleaning lady, and they make sure everything is tidy right immediately after you eat. So that's one of the good things about Hong Kong. You don't have to pay any tips. Still not raining today. So now before I head back to the hotel to do a room tour, why don't we just grab some fruits from the grocery store or supermarkets, and they're pretty cheap prices, pretty reasonable, I would say. Yeah, sorry. And compared to North America prices, they're actually pretty reasonable. So let's go check it out. I love the nightlife in Hong Kong. Still a lot of people. I mean, if it's in Vancouver at this time, right now is 9:30. Right now it's 9:30. If it's 9:30 in Vancouver, all the shops are closed and pretty much there's nobody on the street. Yeah, so one thing I will mention right now in Hong Kong, everywhere you go, like a public place, you have to scan this thing. It's actually pretty annoying. And it's like a app that tracks where you go from the government, but that's the norm now. See how busy Hong Kong is, right? I think it's very similar to New York, traffic-wise. And in Hong Kong, the pedestrians yield to the cars. The cars don't yield to pedestrians. They can like easily run you over. Okay, so I'm gonna go to one of the local supermarkets called, I think it's called Park Place International. Yeah, it's a supermarket. This is where I usually go if I want some fresh fruits. They're pretty reasonable prices. Yeah, so first thing I want to mention is that the dragon fruits are $14 for 2. So really good price. I'm just gonna get 2. Look at how big they are. This is the size of my hand. So that's 1. And I'll grab another one. They're all super fresh, and I think these ones are from Vietnam, right? So 14 bucks for 3, actually. 14 bucks for 3. Okay, that looks like another pretty good size. It was actually 14 for 2 yesterday that I picked up too, but still, nevertheless, I mean, these ones in Vancouver, easily $5 Canadian each. Pretty amazing, eh? Okay, that's it. That's 3. Yeah, and one of the things that I want to usually come back to Hong Kong to try is there's a bakery brand called Garden, and they have really nice Swiss rolls. Let me see if they have any more today. Yeah, looks like it's all sold out. They don't have it anymore. Okay, so let's see what else I can eat for my breakfast for tomorrow. Okay, so I'll be getting this one here. It's like 10 bucks, so it's actually pretty cheap. If you convert it, it's like less than $2. It's like maybe $1.75 for this much bread. I don't think you can get any of these in Vancouver or New York. And they have beef jerky, which is rarely available. Rarely available. So lots of good choices. And for chips, I mean, for a bag of chips for like less than $2, come on, man. Another thing I usually come back to get is water, because in Hong Kong the water is actually not very safe to drink. What I usually do is I just buy like a huge jug of water and I just down it, right? And I can tell you how much the water is. Yeah, sorry. Okay, so for this size of the water, 5 liters is like $22. It's actually pretty cheap. Yeah, this size here. They have a couple brands, so I usually go for the big one. I cannot really tell the difference between all of them. The bigger the better. And also, I think they have Guinness black beer. It's like 20 bucks for 2 for a tall can. Just put my hand up here and see how big it is. Right, it's pretty big for 1940, almost 20 bucks. So if you do the conversion, that's how much is in American dollar. What? So it's like $2, right? So $2.25. Not bad for Guinness for an extra stout. So I would say, you know, the living standards in Hong Kong is not that bad. It's pretty affordable, and even the rent, even people complain about the rent being like extraordinary high. I don't think, I actually disagree with them. It's not really that high. Okay, so I'm done. So 14 bucks for 3 dragon fruits. In Vancouver, it's like $5. You can get one, which is like 30 bucks. So it doesn't make any sense. And for a loaf or half loaf of bread, only $11. That's like pretty dirt cheap. And you can't even like really compare to Vancouver. It's just like Vancouver is super expensive. Right? And I was just talking with one of the cashiers. There's like, oh, everybody is going to Canada because they're giving out free like visas for the students. And I'm like, well, Canadian government is like super broke, and they need the young students there to grow the economy, right? That's why. And I'm like, if you have been to Vancouver or Toronto, then you would not want to be there. But it's just like to each of their own. Some people like stable, peaceful, right? But now in Vancouver, it's like there's a lot of robberies and stuff because the normal people are not making a living, and now they have to resort to robbing people. Okay, so now let's go back to the hotel and check out the room. Okay, so let's have a tour. These are all licensed suites. So first thing, immediately when you walk into the suite, you'll see the washroom there. So in Hong Kong, every time you need hot water, you have to press this button, and then the hot water tank will start to boil water. Okay, let's turn this off for now. So you have this is an enclosed bathroom. So you have all the necessities. Just close the door. Okay, so you have the mirror here and a shower head, the body wash. You have a glass, and they will give you one set of toothpaste and toothbrush. So a little sink here. It's not bad for washing your face. So, and they give you slippers here as well. Some toilet paper, and this is pretty much it. Fresh towels every time they service the room. And that's where it drains, right? So when you take a shower, you just close the toilet lid, close the door, then you're all set. Okay, so in here they give you a little mat. That's Mr. J's luggage. And I had to buy my own water because I'm kind of skeptical. I don't want to drink tap water from in Hong Kong, right? And it's not really drinkable. So you have a small fridge here, and it's, you know, the milk for the coffee. You have some, you know, Guinness for an extra stout here. It's like they call it the black beer. A little ice maker right here. Some yogurt, and this is the safe. You have a safe in every room. These are my supplies, and they also give you an adapter for if you're coming from North America. You have a TV and a hair dryer and a mirror. Garbage can right here, and this the room that I booked is a double bed room, so pretty comfortable. But I'm not gonna, you know, I don't have guests or anything. I don't sleep on two beds. So usually what I do is I lay out my stuff here and organize, and I put my MacBook here, edit my videos. You have two lamps on the wall. We call them sconces, right? And then your air conditioning system right there. And this room has two windows. Actually, most of the rooms don't have windows, so Mr. J paid a little bit more to have fresh air coming in. So this we're in Tsim Sha Tsui, and this is the view of Nathan Road. You can see much of it. Yeah. Not bad. It's nice to have an open view. Concrete jungle in Hong Kong. So you have a little shelf right here, so I put my other shoes, my New Balance here, and some slippers. Pretty much that's it. And you have some space, storage space down here, and they're nice enough to give you a chair, so you can just sit on here and while I'm editing the videos. So that's pretty much it. That's the room that Mr. J pays about $60 Canadian per night. Much more affordable than the 3-4 stars hotel in Hong Kong where you have cockroaches and stuff. This is super clean and super convenient. And just downstairs, one more thing I want to add is downstairs right here there's an MTR station at the doorstep. So I just go downstairs and take the MTR, and it gets me to anywhere that I need to go in Hong Kong. So as I step out here, you have a microwave, some water, and yes, I do use their hot water on demand. Every day I have my morning coffee. So that's pretty much it. In one of these legal hotel, there's about maybe 12 rooms, and that's the reception, and it's monitored by the security. So pretty good, I would say. Not bad for $60 Canadian per night in a busy season. So one thing I want to clarify was after the dinner at Café de Coral, the room was not ready, so I didn't film it. So I filmed it the next morning, which is today. So that's why it's in the daytime right now. So yeah, so hope you guys like this video, and I'll be posting more videos in the next few days as well. So stay tuned, and if you love my videos, as always, like it and subscribe, and tell your friends. So long!